question is related to this progression that ends in accepting service as a service and starts with stopping accepting service in the material platform. My question is, what means accepting service in the material platform? And I remember examples of if a family member wants to give something, or a friend that is not in devotional service wants to give a gift, or wants to give something, means that we should not accept, or we should accept in a different way.
Accepting service as a servant, accepting service as a master on the material platform is for one's own enjoyment. It's fruitive in consciousness. What's in it for me? But we can accept service within the material world on the spiritual platform for the benefit of others, free from our own material motivations. So we can accept anything that non-devotees give us that can be used in the service of the devotees, in the service of the mission of spreading Krishna consciousness, and in the service of the Supreme Lord. Vaishnav Seva, Jivadoya, and Namaruchi. Namaruchi means the service of the Supreme Lord. So it depends on one's personal consciousness of how one accepts things within the material nature for spiritual progress, for devotional service in terms of Vaishnava Seva, and for the mission of spreading Krishna consciousness. Is that okay? Yeah. And these are different progressions that I've explained. It gives true meaning to Janma Karma Chami Divyam, Evam Yogati Tatvata, Tepa Puna, Tepa Puna, what's that the third line? Tetvadya Puna Janma Naiti, Mamiti Swachana. In other words, if one understands the appearance and activities of the Lord in relationship to his devotees, then these things become internally realized. You cannot get it in the book. You cannot really get it in the scripture. You can get it only internally. Through three things: Vaishnava Seva, service to devotees, Jivadoya, bringing others to Krishna consciousness who are not devotees, and Namaruchi, taste for the holy name. Is that okay, Rupa Vilas, for now?
Thank you.
Other questions? You have your hand up for a question.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Thank you very much. It reminded me of another point which perhaps you can help me to try and understand is we have the example of Lal Maharaj, and when he's in danger, he never calls for Krishna. He has so much faith that Krishna saves him from the tortures of his father. But the cowherd boys in other residents of Vrindavan, they often call out for Krishna when some demon comes. So can you help us to understand what's their mentality in calling out for Krishna? In other words, it sounds like they're fearful of death, so they're calling out for help and they call out for Krishna. So,
I'll give you an example in deity worship. Sometimes you may try to put on Krishna's flute and it always falls down. It just doesn't, you put the same flute. You put the same flute many, many times before, and Krishna accepted it. But on this particular morning, you put the same flute in the same way and it always falls off. Always falls off. And time is going for greeting of the deities. Darshanat. Always falls off. And then you try other flutes and it always falls off. Because this flute goes with that type of outfit and mood. Like that. This happened to a devotee. Then eventually he pleaded Krishna. He begged Krishna. And he said, Krishna, if please you take your own flute. He is instructing Krishna. You take your own flute. He's playing it that way. And then Krishna accepted. It's not even subtle, it's completely spiritual. So that's a pastime on the altar. It's Leela. Where you instruct Krishna, now you please accept your own flute your way. Like that. So that's one example. When it comes to Prahlad Maharaj, of course I don't have to tell you this, you have many pastimes of the Lord here. When it comes to Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad is unaware that he is being killed. He is completely unaware that he is being killed. When Prahlad is being put in a vat of boiling oil, like that, he's thinking, oh, my father, he is so merciful. He's trying to give me a nice, warm or hot, steaming bath. See? Like that. So he is feeling that, my father is serving me. So he's not praying for the Lord's protection. And when he's offered a poisoned cake, Prahlad eats, is very delicious, like that. He accepts the service of his father and then he offers it to the Lord and he eats. Oh, my father is feeding me, like that. So the Leela is quite different in that sense. When it comes to the cowherd boys praying to Krishna, save us, like that. The cowherd boys are feeling, Krishna, we belong to you. We don't belong to this demon. Why should this demon enjoy us? Why should this demon take our life? We belong to you. So if this demon kills us, then how can you enjoy us by playing in the fields together, by grazing the cows, and so forth? And that is their consciousness. Okay? So similarly, a devotee, when he prays to the Lord, please protect me, the devotee prays to the Lord to protect him or her, because the devotee is feeling, this body belongs to you. Why should it be taken by another? If you want to kill this body, it's fine. But I cannot allow this body to be killed by another because it doesn't belong to them. It belongs to you. Like that. So devotee in pure consciousness prays in that way. Is that okay?
Thank you, Lord.
So I gave 3 different
Very good.
types of explanations. Somebody else, some of the ladies, Vaishnavis? I'd like to balance the questions. Okay? Microphone.
I just say loud.
It's okay, we can.